A quick question. Do you also have those books that you absolutely love? You recommended it to your friends, thought about it for days, but somehow you just don't talk about it anymore. Like they exist in your heart, but not on your channel? Yeah, this is the video for those books. And honestly, आज मैं उन्हें justice देने वाली हूँ. They are going to get the screen time they deserve. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Arshia, a law student, book lover, and someone who reads books thinking they will fix her life.
And spoiler alert, they don't, but we still try.
So if you like books plus relatable chaos, subscribe. And if you want to see my real personality or the side which doesn't make it to YouTube more creative and chaotic, you can follow me on Instagram. There I'm little less unfiltered and more chaotic. Okay, let's start and please stay till the end because the last few books are low-key life-changing and I'm not even being dramatic about it. So yeah, let's talk about these. So the first book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Imagine this. You get to live forever. It sounds amazing, right? Wrong. Because the catch is no one remembers you. Like you meet someone, you talk, you exist, and the moment you leave, you're gone from their memory. And I remember when I first read this, I was like,
Wow, this is aesthetic sadness.
and then slowly it hit. Like imagine not being remembered by anyone, not your friends, not your family, no one. And you're just there existing. And the way this book explores loneliness, identity, and the need to be seen, it's beautiful and painful. And then there is this one person, one exception, who remembers her, and suddenly the whole story shifts and you're emotionally invested like your life depends on it. And this book has some ancient artifacts, and I literally researched whether those were fictional or real, because if they were real, the author great and did an amazing job at making the connection. If they are fictional, then it's amazing that she even thought about it. I don't know. I'm still confused whether they are fictional or real because they are too good to be fictional, but it is. I also want it to be real. It's a dilemma I am in. So moving on. Next, this one. With this one, I really need you to trust me. It is First Life Wins. This book, I think it's criminally underrated. Like I don't see enough people talking about it.
Even if they are, then I don't think the hype is enough.
And that is the problem because this book had me in a chokehold, like literal chokehold. It's about this girl, I can't name her, but who is basically living a fake life under a fake identity with a fake background. And her job is to enter someone's life, like the target's life. She has to gain their trust, and then she has to do something. She is assigned a particular task, but this time, this particular job, she starts catching feelings, which is already a very bad idea if you know it.
Like, sis, focus on the mission, please.
And the entire time you're reading, your brain is like, wait, what's real? Who is she actually again? Do I trust anyone? Is anyone trustworthy? The twists are insane. Like I thought I was smart. I was not. This book humbled me. And if you are in a reading slump, read this. It will definitely fix you. It's a great start if you are in a reading slump. I have already made a video about explaining the plot line of this book without giving any spoilers. You can check it out. This one is a thriller, but it is more like a chill. It is not a happy family. First of all, the title, yeah, not a happy family at all. We'll have that. This is about a rich family where the parents get killed, and suddenly everyone, the children, the maid, everyone is a suspect. The whole vibe is like we are sad, but also inheritance.
Where is it? Give me my money.
It's not too heavy, like sometimes thrillers stress you out. This one is like relax, but also stay on alert. Perfect for when your brain is already overthinking, when there is too many tabs open and you just want something that keeps you engaged without giving you an existential crisis or overexhausting your brain cells. And yes, it's a little predictable, but sometimes we need that. Not every book has to mentally destroy us. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, now we shift into soft life improvement mode. These are non-fiction recommendations. First is The Happiness Trap, which I will never stop talking about. This book, it changed the way I think about happiness altogether, because apparently we have been doing it all wrong. We think I will be happy when I achieve this, when I become that, or when life is perfect. And this book is like, no, sweetheart, that's the trap. You're chasing happiness in a way that actually makes you more miserable. Surprise, surprise. And I remember reading this and sitting there like, wow. So I have been sabotaging myself. Love that from me. It's a great habit of mine, but it also gives you practical ways to deal with thoughts, emotions, overthinking, and actually live in the present, which is something I personally struggle with. Like, either I'm thinking about the stuff I already did in the past, or stressing about the future, thinking about the ideas, what I'm going to do next, but never about the present. This book really gives you a way to stop struggling and start living your life. Next, this one is very calm, very wise, very sit down and rethink your life. It is The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. This is not a typical non-fiction book. It's more like someone collected all the smart things a very smart person has said and put it all together, and you're just reading it like, hmm.
This makes sense.
It talks about wealth, happiness, decision making, but in a very simple way. No complicated jargon, just clarity. And I feel like this is the kind of book you don't rush. You read slowly, you think, you pause, you reflect, and then you question your entire life very casually, as if nothing happened. The best thing about this book is it changes your approach to wealth altogether. If you're looking for a finance recommendation or books about which teach you about money and the relationship with money, etc., along those lines, and everyone is recommending you to read Rich and Poor, Rich Dad and Poor Dad.
I hate that book.
Getting back to the point, this is better than all of those. You don't have to read Rich Dad Poor Dad, Psychology of Money, all the same books on those lines. I think this is the book, this is the best start for you if you want to gain financial literacy. Last but not the least, this is a very, very practical book, like immediately useful. It is get to the point. This book basically exposed me, because it says most people talk a lot and don't actually say anything.
Yeah. Do you know anyone like that?
And I was like, wow, why am I being attacked like this? Khair. It teaches you how to communicate clearly, how to actually make a point instead of just talking. And I feel like this is such an underrated skill. Like, imagine being able to express your thoughts properly in conversations, presentations, or arguments where you have this thought in your head and your words get directly into the head of the other person, and you're not wasting time on useless words. Life would be so much easier, and this book helps you do that. So yeah, there it was. These are the books I absolutely loved but didn't talk much about for no valid reason. And honestly, making this video felt like reconnecting with old friends that I forgot to reply sometime. Tell me, which one are you adding to your list? And also, what's a book you loved but never talk about? Because I feel like those are the best ones. The ones that hit you, but for XYZ reason, you never get to talk about them. And before you go, if you like this, you can go watch my last video where I talk about books for that girl and try to fix our lives together. No promises though. And I will see you in the next. Allah Hafiz.